Hello again, YouTube! We're going back to Helper the Hero. This time, we're going to be clearing it with Parasol Waddle Dee. Or just Parasol ability. Parasol is a little an odd ability. In Kirby Superstar Ultra, it received a change from the original Superstar where that when you're falling, the floating automatically occurs. And this is a change that I know that I haven't gotten used to. So I know I made a few mistakes here, I know that. Aside from Parasol, it does have a throw, which gives it very powerful power, I suppose you could call it, which I just utilized against Chef Kawasaki right there. But aside from that, it's a really weak ability, to be honest. It needs a throw in order to actually do damage. Well, considerable damage to stuff like Hammer or Plasma. Otherwise, it's just mediocre. I mean, yeah, it has a decent... It acts as a shield against weak projectiles that can be destroyed. And it releases the little water things. So those little water things, and there I go, I got hit because of the floating. But the throw is really what does the bulk of the damage against many bosses. Like you just saw against Kracko. I think the Waddle Doo that got thrown got hit Kracko 3 times. That's pretty much instant death for Kracko right there. Maybe 4 times. With King DDD, yeah, I let him do this jump so I could toss a star at him. Took out pretty much 1/3 of his life for one throw. So once again, emphasizing the point that the throws are really critical to destroying the bosses quickly. And this is emphasized further with Dynablade. One throw took off 1/4 of her life, and the idea behind that one is that you have to get too close enough so that the star that she brings up is right below her, but not too close so you get hit by touching. Anyway, going too far off topic. Next is Fatty Whale, and I know you can grab the fish and the rocks to use against him, but unlike with Fighter or Suplex, you can't hold the rocks or fish indefinitely. So this is a little hard thing to use. Something I tried to do over there, which, oops, I couldn't hold it indefinitely, or choose which direction I could launch it in, so I got hit when I didn't need to. In any case, finish him off with a little water spray, and that's Fatty Whale. Look. We have Ghameleo Arm, perhaps, rather. Going on for another round. And jump over the tongue, which happens first. Jump over the roll. It's usually he does those 2 attacks always, but in a different order. Block the paintballs with the Parasol. Float around a bit. Let him do his kicks, and he repeats the pattern. Insert the cloak anywhere here, but he doesn't do the cloak this time around because he is finished. So there's Ghameleo Arm. Mini bosses phase 2. With Pocket Brothers, yeah, it's pretty much play people away from now. Projectiles are still too risky to grab with the Parasol. Well, I grab that, hit that guy with it, and whoops, I got a little too close. The idea behind, yeah, that was a little risky too, but the idea behind the Parasol is no standard attack is that the water droplets that appear from it, whoops, I forgot to move. The water droplets that appear from it are weak compared to the actual Parasol itself. The Parasol is what does a lot more damage compared to the water droplets. Which is what I was trying to do, but you don't want to get too close to some of these things, because stuff like that will happen. So at this point, I notice I'm at low life, so I just prefer to play it safe. So I jump over him expecting something stupid to happen, and oh, well, something did happen, but it wasn't that stupid. So I'll get a max of tomato because I'm feeling I'm low on life, so onward to the next phase. Now, in retrospect, I think the downward attack would do a lot more damage from Parasol, but I didn't really think too much about it because, I mean, I was already putting myself too close to danger anyway. In retrospect, it would have worked to create a safer time. Well, I don't want to say safer time, but a much faster time, perhaps, against some bosses like Wispy Woods and Twin Woods. Not bosses like Heavy Lobster or the mini bosses, because simply put, it doesn't do enough. Well, it still gets me hit. And some hits can be taken. Well, that one was unnecessary, but some hits can't be taken because it'll just make things a lot more delayed. Because so many things in this game just knock you down while when you get hit, and when you get knocked down, you take time to get up, which just removes on your time. Anyway, rambling too much. Onward to the computer virus, because the magician wants to stall the video much more, getting the first attack. So, whack it 3 times. I believe if you get enough time, you can whack it 4 times. And in this case would probably be a case where you would be fine doing standard attack instead of the downward attack. I'm not sure. Maybe the downward attack would prove to be much more fruitful, but I'm not sure. Maybe a down attack and 2 standard attacks would be very helpful in gaining maximum damage to Parasol against this thing. I'm not sure. You also want to be sure that you're not standing too close, otherwise the Parasol itself will hit the boss for minimal damage. And remember that bosses have a slight invincibility phase when they get hit, so that you can't just constantly keep hitting them like standard enemies. So the Parasol itself counts as a projectile or a weapon from your end, including if it's just sitting there, like just being held, which is why it's useful to distance yourself, but not too far so that the water droplets hit. You want to hit with the Parasol itself. So Helper attacks. Great Dragon takes 48 damage. I know you can get 4 attacks there, but it's just that it takes really strict timing. You get 3 attacks to be safe, but yeah. Really strict timing. Now, I grabbed the Talon just for spite, because you can't really hold it that long to actually hit him with it. Although it would have been really nice to hit the dragon with a Talon, because throwing things, once again, do a lot of damage. Now, that first noise, I thought meant they did less damage, but I guess not. Because I did more than 48, 2 more points more than 48, but whatever, every point counts. The Great Dragon attacks, and with this phase, it's finished. So, there you go. There you go. Now, since I didn't take too much damage from computer virus, I feel safe taking on Meta Knight at this stage. So, here we go, Meta Knight. Now, here, I'm playing a little dangerously, I'm pretty sure, because I'm trying to get a little too close, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know, I'm fighting it safe for now, but yeah, see, here we go. Playing it risky. But getting in too close. I'm surprised I didn't get punished harder for it by Meta Knight. You get the stars, grab it, and he jumps up straight into it. So, Meta Knight actually didn't hurt me that much, if at all. So, since I didn't take too much damage, I just patch up whatever damage I took with that last tomato, and we're on to the final encounter, Wham Bam Rock plus Jewel. Now there, the Parasol itself actually damaged Wham Bam Rock minimally, which kind of ruined it. But here, I'm able to get 3 hits on the hands if I'm fast enough. Now there, I was expecting the Parasol to shield me, but I guess not. Which made me look really stupid by just sitting there. But either way, I'm just whittling down the life of Wham Bam Rock. I mean, not much else here, just pretty much the same pattern, 1, 2, 3. Once Wham Bam Rock is eliminated, that's when things get more interesting. Because by this point, Wham Bam Rock is a boss you should have already fought at least twice. Anyway, here's Wham Bam Jewel, starting his pattern. Slams his hand down 3 times, as done in the past. There's number 3, and he does either the snap attack or the pistol, I guess, the gun hand. And then I got hit by a falling rock because I dash attacked him at the wrong time. Slams his hand, he grabs, and he does one of 2 attacks. Either Super Fist or the standard punch. And then he drops the rocks or he drops these things. In this case, the game decides that he should drop these things. Then he pounds his fist 3 times, right, middle, and left. And does the walking man motion that kicks you if you get too close to it, which that doesn't happen because I finished it off right here. That's Parasol, and we will see you next time to clear the rest of Helper 2 Hero.